The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ray McLeod. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now it's Crowder.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
19 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Arnold. And he's going to get Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Howell.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Howell looking to throw again. Complete, it's Dodson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 35-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the change.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
Buying time to his left.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 3 yards out.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy now to throw.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 1st down, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
This is Jennings. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
We'll begin up.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Finds the open target, Arnold. Touchdown, Washington. Dan Arnold, 37 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Howell.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And Howell will throw it. Throw right side, complete to Dotson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On first down, Howell.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
There's the stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Throwing here, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Fighting through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mitchell again.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Powell out of the shotgun. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco,